Nigel, we stand pitch side with another 3 points on board, but make no bones about it, that was a tough game as well as it was a good win.
It was a brilliant win in the circumstances, everything we had to contend with today, and I thought we handled it pretty well, but it was a very, very hard game, and I thought they played well, put us under pressure, created a few opportunities, exactly as we thought they would. When they get somebody of the calibre of Mark Hughes coming here, it's going to lift everybody, and it did today.
Yeah, it certainly did. You saw the fans' reaction to it early doors, but I think what was key for Mansfield was to get the ball down and play and sort of silence the home fans, because even though there was only 2,000 away fans, in a 16,000 capacity, it was those who were singing the loudest.
Yeah, well, I think that's the way we started the game. We said don't give them any encouragement or whatever, and I thought in the first 20 minutes or so we did that, kept the crowd quiet and created, I think, 4 or 5 great situations where we should be picking people out from the areas that we're in. Failed to do that, and then they had a little spell, and then out of nothing Rhys Oates gets us a fantastic goal. Yeah,
let's talk about that goal, because again it comes almost from their mistake really. They get a flick on and Oates, he just reads the pocket really well, but I'm looking at him thinking he's going to square it, but he just drops his shoulder and kills it, and he doesn't score simple goals, does he?
No, he doesn't, and he's almost two-footed. You think he's killed that one in his left foot, and the power with which he can hit it with the right foot. He doesn't smash them as hard with his left, but he can do that, curl one in as he did. But his pace obviously worries players, and sort of the idea was to play Matty Longstaff and Jamie Murphy just off, and then entice the centre halves in a little bit and create some space for him.
And he was one of 3 changes today. Obviously the 2 suspended lads, and then Ollie Clark dropping to the bench. How important was it to bring Rhys Oates and Jamie Murphy back in? Because a little bit at Newport last week we did miss their pace and energy.
Yeah, we did, and their creativity. I don't think Murphy was at his best again today. He's been struggling with this niggling hamstring injury. But Oates, he just misses his pace and everything, even for 80 minutes, what he gives you, and never mind the goal scoring. Ollie Clark was a very difficult one today, because it was right a toss-up. We never really decided until sort of 1:30 on the M1. Couldn't decide which one to go with today, Ollie Clark or George Maris, but I think we just about got it right.
Yeah, and of course, as much as we talk about the 2 goals that were scored, let's talk a little bit about the back, because you had to change both centre halves due to their suspensions. But when you've got players like that who are natural centre halves anyway, they struck up an excellent partnership and contributed to the 6th game where you've not conceded from open play.
It's an absolutely brilliant statistic, I think. When you have lost your 2 first choice, or what have been first choice centre halves, and Rawson comes in, Elliot Hewitt moves across, and you see how invaluable Lucas Akins is. We've been chasing him for a year, 18 months, to get a player in the last, I think, 3 games has gone right, left back, centre forward and right back, and performed admirably in each position. Absolutely invaluable he is.
As he's tried to grab the gloves off Nathan Bishop for next week.
That's the only position he hasn't played, but he has a problem with his circulation, so his hands are always freezing, so we're not putting him in goal.
We don't need to when we've got Nathan Bishop, who made saves like that. The one in the second half particularly was Gordon Banks-esque.
I thought the one that he tipped over the bar was outstanding. He didn't have an awful lot to do. One at the near post, a header. The set plays were a bit of a threat, which they're going to be when you're missing Hawkins and O'Toole. But we dealt with him generally well. But when he was called upon, the one, I think the timing of it as well. If they'd have got one with 5-10 minutes to go, it could have been a different story.
Yeah, especially with fans looking to try and get back on winning ways as they were here on Bradford. Talking on fans, let's have a final word on your travelling support today. Over 2,000 of them, just shy of 2,200, incredible numbers. But also they were the only fans left in the ground at the end. Magical.
Yeah, another brilliant away day for them to enjoy, which is important. We've had some great ones in the last 6 months, going up to Sunderland and the cup win at Doncaster when we took similar numbers, and it's just another one. I think when you look at the size of this place and everything, to come here and get the win and the clean sheet in the circumstances, I think makes it even more special, and we can't wait to be at home next week.